Hi, so it's a short video I wanted to put together just to kind of inform anyone that's new to kind of buying gold and silver about the growing number of fake products out there. So this is a particular item I purchased off eBay. It's actually about 2 months now, actually, 2 months ago. Just to say, obviously eBay have very, very good purchase protection kind of system, so it was quite easy for me to determine this was fake, and about 4 or 5 days later I was able to dispute it, get the money back. Tried to actually post it back, and obviously it was returned back to me, in fact, saying this person doesn't reside at this address, so just further confirming there was a complete scam. Right, so firstly, what did I do? First thing I did was I took a fairly strong lot of magnets. You can see these here, and I could take one of these magnets off, and I just decided to see if the item was magnetic. Now, just rolling this over, you can see as I push the ball, it comes back. So it is magnetic. It's not being repelled. I mean, maybe it is being repelled a little bit, but it's sticking. So, if you put it near the item and just roll it, it will just roll towards the item. So it's not repulsion here. This is, you can see that this is being attracted to the object. There you go. You can see it perfectly there. So it is magnetic. Not hugely magnetic, not like steel or iron, but there's an element of magnetism in there. Maybe it's got some sort of magnetic metal within there. Maybe it's got some sort of nickel alloy or something like this. The next thing I did was, on further analysis, if you have a look here, I'm trying to do this video in one take just to simplify my editing. But if you look at the back here, you can see the grammar is actually incorrect. It should really say, if you're going to say it's certified by someone, you should probably say it's assayed with a D. So assayer and certified. Assayer by the Perth Mint doesn't make sense. It should say assayed. But I know that many of the newer ones don't have that style, so you won't be able to use that incorrect packaging to check anything, unfortunately. But in this case, that was a clear red flag. So the next thing I want to do is I want to cut this open. I'm going to then weigh it with my 2 decimal place scale just here. See if it genuinely is what it says on it, which is 10 grams. If it's a genuine one, it should be exactly 10 grams. And I might go further and actually we'll try and do a bit of a density check on this, but we'll see, because I've never tried that before. Okay, so I've actually managed to not destroy the packaging because I was able to cut into it with a knife, and I'm now going to prise it open, attempt to do this one-handed and actually get this non-gold bar out of its packaging. So bear with me on this one. Let's see what I can do with one hand. Okay, he's cheating there. He's used 2 hands, but let's see it come out. Sorry for the very poor. Okay, and there it is. Great. So, firstly, let's get it on the balance. Okay, it's unfortunate, it's fairly. So firstly, let's weigh it. We have 9.09, 9.08 If you can see that. Why is it coming in and out of focus? We don't know. So that is the first issue. I don't think we need to go any further than that, really. But it is 0.9 grams less than it should be. Now, I'm just doing a quick density check, not through weighing it within water. I'm actually going to just measure the dimensions of this. Let's pretend it's a cuboid. Let's measure each of the dimensions of this to the nearest, well, let's call it 0.5 millimeter, and let's multiply it out to see if this really, let's get it to focus, how dense this is. Obviously, as it's gold, it should be, should actually technically have a density of 19, just over 19 grams per cubic centimetre. Okay, and for the first dimension, apologies for how rudimentary this actually is, but this is all the tools we've got to deal with at the moment. So, measuring this, we have pretty much spot on 3 millimeters in that dimension. Hopefully you caught that on camera. So it is 3 millimeters that way. This way we have near exactly 15 millimeters, and this way we have 25 millimeters. So quick calculation happening. Okay, so I just did the calculation of 0.03 times 1.5 times 2.5 and calculated that to give this a volume of 1.125 centimeters cubed. Density is mass divided by volume, so it is 9.09 grams divided by 1.125 centimeters cubed, and that gave me a density of 8.08. This is way less than the density which it should be, which is 19.3, which is the density of gold. It's less than half as dense as it should be. I wouldn't like to guess what metals it contains, but I would probably guess that there could be some copper in there. It's certainly not a very, very advanced fake, which would have tungsten, because that would make it far more dense. And, you know, I mean, I think someone that's familiar with these bars would probably instantly look at the thickness of it, or just visually see that the size is about double, the volume, should I say, is about double what it should be, and be able to conclude that this was a fake bar almost just by looking at it. So I'm probably not as experienced as that, so I've had to do a few more tests, but I could certainly say that this is likely to be twice the thickness of almost twice the thickness of a genuine 10 gram Perth Mint bar. Anyway, thank you for listening, and I hope it's been really, really informative. Please do like the video, comment below, and let me know if you've seen the same fake or different fakes, you know, in the recent weeks as the gold price, silver price is soaring. Thank you, and hope to see you again. Bye.